Hey everyone, Dave here, Head of Customer Success for CX Experts, talking about something that is very close to my heart on the last video in this playlist on how we think Zendesk should be set up, how we implement Zendesk, and how we think it can help clients around the world improve their contact center strategy. So we've gone through a journey all the way from self-service and bots and ticket interfaces and some workforce management, QA analysis. All of that is pretty pointless unless you are reporting on it, unless you are pulling the data and making data-driven decisions. Far too long, I think, in a lot of companies you may have been part of, I definitely have, where we often listen to the person who shouts the loudest, who gets the most emotional, who knows the people in charge, or who makes the best and most engaging presentations, instead of just listening to the data. A GIF in a presentation does not mean that it is a data-driven presentation. So Zendesk's solution to this, and what we find very helpful, and what I have found very useful in a previous role of mine, is the Zendesk Analytics Suite, or Explore, basically the reporting tool. So everything that exists on Zendesk, whether it's a ticket field or a metric, all pulls in as a data point onto every ticket. Out of interest, every single ticket in Zendesk without any customization has about 160 different data points, which we can pull and manipulate in a way that we want to send and report on. So in Zendesk, we have two levels of reporting. We have reports and we have dashboards. So reports, which I'll show you in a sec, are essentially advanced pivot tables that we can pull with a nice UI and put them in graphs and pie charts and word clouds, and do things like trend analysis and things like that. We put those onto, we can put a whole bunch of reports onto a dashboard, and the dashboard has filters like time and agent and group, and any other filter or metric that you want to filter on, you can put it onto a dashboard. And that's what I want to show you now. So Zendesk, without any customization, comes with a whole bunch of useful dashboards, and that's what I want to start with and go through with you on this video. The one that I tend to look at most often is the Zendesk support dash, which Zendesk has kindly created for us and let us know what they think we should be reporting on. So we can look at anything from ticket volumes in a specific date range, how many were created, how many are still unsolved, how many were solved, one touch percentage, reopen percentage. We can see tickets created by hour, days of the week, backlog analysis, anything like that. I'm going to quickly move on to efficiency, so we can see our first reply time median, full resolution time, first resolution, on average how many groups a ticket goes to. Very importantly, we can also report on what our agents do, which I think is quite important to see the metrics that they're achieving. So I've solved just under 600 tickets in the last month. I am extremely productive, or just bulk solved 500 tickets I created accidentally. You decide. We can see what agents did in terms of their daily activity, how many updates, comments, what they were public or internal, individual comments, solves, how many tickets they created. We can do backlog analysis. We can analyze our satisfaction. We're sitting at 100%. Service level agreements analysis. All of this comes out of the box. A couple of other reports I would like to show you, though, is agent productivity. So again, this all just exists. So we can see what status they were in for how long. We can rank them in performance and see how well they're doing against each other. We can see what state or what omnichannel routing status they were in. So when we choose this over here, we can see how long they spent in each status. And then also we can see the work where it's currently lying. And this is all out of the box. No need to do anything. We can see agent productivity. We can report on our knowledge base to see how many articles were visited and what time of day, if we want to know, and measure the performance of our help center. We can see our bots, their performance. We can see how many people are using the Copilot add-on. And one other that I want to show you is intelligent triage. So Zendesk does come with a whole bunch of AI, and the AI is more or less pointless if you're not measuring it, if you're not analyzing it and using it to make data-driven decisions. So, for example, we can see what the bulk of our tickets are about. We can see where our languages are falling in, and we can see and track sentiment, which I said I'd refer to earlier. So I can see our sentiment is currently sitting at 3.2 out of 5. Could probably get that better. here's what it looks like over the last couple of weeks, getting all the figures and metrics attached to that. Now, we build these reports for you. So if you get Zendesk through CX Experts, we will work with you and build reports that you want to see. So if you don't want to see everything, we can build a report for you, no problem, and put that into a dashboard. Now, the other cool thing about the reports themselves is that you are able to create public links for these reports. So when you create a public link, you'll get a URL, and you can protect it with a password, obviously. You can see the data linked to that account, and this is quite useful if your CEO isn't going to talk to clients necessarily, so he doesn't need a license to see this information. He can log onto a dash and change the filters and see whatever he or she wants to see. But even better than that, I don't believe that anyone should be logging into a dashboard, because not only can we create public links for dashboards, but we're also able to share information directly into people's inboxes. So we can schedule a delivery. So if we create a dashboard, we can send it daily, or weekly, monthly, yearly, whatever you want, and attach the data to that email as a CSV, Excel, PNG, or a PDF. So, for example, I'm a remote manager, as some of you may know, and I like to know what happened on a daily basis. So every morning, 6 a.m., I and my whole team, in fact, get an entire breakdown of what happened the day before. Every Monday, we get a breakdown of what happened the week before. On the first of the month, we get a breakdown of what happened the month before, and so on and so forth. I also export this to our CEO, who isn't on our Zendesk account, but he gets that information in his inbox daily, weekly, and monthly to see what is going on. So in terms of a report, before I show you a report, just some we also have some live stats available in Zendesk. So if you want to see incoming tickets or progress, agent productivity, more than welcome to come and take a look at what's happening on the account. And this is all live monitoring and live dash, just to give you that insight into what is actually happening on the account. So in terms of creating a report, it used to be, or we used to have to create them in the report creator, which I'll show you in a sec. But very recently, Zendesk released quick reporting, i.e. AI prompt-based reporting. So instead of creating the reports yourself, you're now able to go and ask it a question. Who solved the most tickets yesterday? And I'm going to misspell most there on purpose, And Zendesk is going to interpret that, and it is going to generate that report for me, putting the power of AI into reporting. So I can see it looks like it was Lane who solved the most tickets yesterday, 3, and then this one must have been an auto solve. So again, we can also edit this in the report builder if we want to, but AI prompt-based reporting is really, really cool. But I'm going to show you how to build a quick report and how easy it is to do. But a reminder that we build these for you. We will walk alongside you. We will teach you how to do this, but we will also build a lot of these reports for you and sort out the exporting and the public links and things like that. So let's build a report on what my support tickets are about. So I'm going to choose which product I want to report on, and we can report on a lot of different products. I'm going to show you a basic one. I'm going to look at the tickets database or tickets data set. And now let's have a look. So we have intents. So I'm going to say how many tickets, and I'm going to put this in my columns. It's like a pivot table. I'll choose intents. Cool. Now this is going to put it in columns, and Zendesk is going to automatically decide what graph it thinks you should use. I think this looks horrible. I'm going to exclude tickets that don't have an intent, like that. This is going to look slightly better, I think. Slightly better, but you know what? I want it as a pie chart. So I'm going to make it into a pie chart, and I'm going to continue, and there's a pie chart. But this looks a bit horrible, so I'm going to adjust my legend to be 450 from the side, continue. And then I can see still it's not in order, so now I'm going to sort it. I'm going to sort it by value descending. There you go. Continue. I'm looking at a lot of data. So most of my intents are, and these are automatically gathered by AI, for example, is handle C attachment. Okay, that's fine. So I'm going to call these intents by pi. Cool. So I'm going to save this. Great. So that's a lot of data. There's no filters on here yet, but I'll show you how to do that in a sec. So what I would like to do next is show you my intent breakdown per day. Or let's take a simpler metric, how to see tickets created per day. So in my columns, I'm going to put the created date, and I'm going to limit that to, I don't know, let's say advanced, the last month. Great. So now it's going to show me in a pie chart. Don't really want that, so I'm going to change it to a column. And now it's still sorting it from biggest to smallest, which we obviously don't want. So I'll go totals, sort A to Z. Date looks a bit weird, so I'll change the date to make it at a 45-degree angle. Cool. So that's how many tickets were created on a daily basis. Now, I may want to see how many solved tickets there were on a daily basis. So I'll put in solved tickets. Now, this graph will look a bit weird because it'll put them next to each other or stack them. Don't really want that, so I will simply unstack them like that. I mean, that's also not super useful. So instead, I'm going to put it on what we call a dual measurement. So now it'll show our solved tickets as a purple line and the created tickets on a blue line. So I can see clearly on which days I solved more or less tickets than were created. So it looks like I had a good day on the 15th of October. That was a great day. But I had a really bad day on the 22nd of October. And again, we can rename this, save it as a new one, put it on dashboard, throw some filters on there, and we can basically report on anything that you would like to report on. As long as you make your dream clear to us, then we will pull a report for you that we won't have to pull more than once. We can adjust it, set and forget, send it out, schedule it. The reporting suite in Zendesk really is very, very powerful. There's a bunch of advanced things that I haven't shown, like custom metrics that we can create, such as a time per update of time per comment, which I will actually show you now here, just to give you an indication of the standard dashboard that we create for everyone. I'll give you a bit of a summary. So this is the last month. We can put in rolling periods here as well. How many tickets were created? It has a daily breakdown and what status they're currently in. So if I want to see, if there's any unsolved work from a long time ago, weekly, monthly, quarterly, my first reply time, can track that over time, full resolution time, contact drivers, CSAT, and so on and so forth. So we normally build this for our clients from scratch, just so you have what we think you need in case the Zendesk one doesn't work for you. We're very happy with reporting. We love it. It should dictate and determine all of your decisions, and we'd love to help you with that. So that does conclude this playlist of videos on how we think Zendesk should be set up for you. If you do have any questions or would like to know more about Zendesk, or if you already have Zendesk, feel free to reach out to us at info@cxexperts.co.za. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Again, my name is Dave, Head of Customer Success at CX Experts. Bye-bye.